A dynamic media panel hosted by Play explored the fast-changing world of content creation, from streaming to the power of algorithms. The panel featured voices like broadcaster OK Wasabi, Scoop Makatini, photographer J.R. Echo, filmmaker Tabang Mulea, and Duma Collective CEO Sibu Mabena. Times Live caught up with some of them on why access to these conversations matter for underprivileged communities.
It's very difficult for a creative in this economy to do those kind of things. Everybody needs to play their role, dog. You know, as me doing my thing, I'm doing my thing. And someone in the Eastern Cape who's involved in other things must see what I'm doing, and I'm from the Eastern Cape. Then we can collaborate and do these things. But you can't expect me to create the content, to edit the content, put it out there. Because some people are not good like that. Maybe I can do it, but other people are not. So everybody just gotta play their part. We have a coach, we have a manager, we have reserves, we have the physician on the team. Everybody needs to play their role so that everybody can reach the highest level. This thing of also like wanting entertainers, it's almost like wanting entertainers to talk about politics. What can we do? Which you are the guys that vote for this country, these political parties. Then you want us to talk about who you voted for. I mean, his party. Not even your business. I'm talking about the power. The powers that be right now. You guys vote for the powers that be. Then you want us to shield or to spearhead your complaints. But you voted for these people. You know? So that's also difficult for you guys to want us to be everything to everybody every time. And still be great content creators.
Takeaways for me from this panel, considering the discussion around how content creation has evolved from the traditional ways of doing it on very expensive equipment, you know, needing to have lots of resources to create or tell your story, to where we are now, where if you have a device, you're able to just put your story onto this little cell phone and impact the world. So I think that's one of the big things. But two, the fact that how you get your work out there is absolutely up to you. The barrier to entry is now down. It's never been easier to become important or influential or to even monetize your work. So I think those are two of the bigger things. But we spoke about a lot, and it would be really cool for people to check this out on Play's YouTube.
I really enjoyed today's panel discussion. Because a lot of the time, I feel like sometimes panel discussions always speak about the same day, same topic, and then there's never implementation of what was discussed. So it's like, we talk about the same things and then we're not actually seeing the solution come to that. But what I really loved about today's one is how a Scoop was giving solutions. So he was saying, myself, Thomas, and Lugile for 100K each, right? From the other income to pitch an idea. So it became more practical. The takeaways became more practical. And a lot of us would take all those gems and see how we can actually implement it in our own life. And a few of the initiatives that we want to implement or projects that we want to implement within our individual lives.
I think it's really up to the brands that play energy right now. If I think they mustn't sleep on how important this conversation would be to small townships like Bogota and stuff like that, because those could be like himself, he said it's from a small township like that. So the next upcoming stars could be from there, and all they would need is just a little push from the right person, the person that they look up to. And the RPGs, the brand out there is willing to take the conversations out there. 100% let's do it. Because conversations are needed also in the smaller townships.
And I understand that you are in a panel, but you said you are in a panel. What are your takeaways from the panel?
I'm really very inspired by the people who are on the panel, from Sibu Mabena to JR to School to T-Bag. I think all of those are brilliant minds. I think what I've learned today is definitely invest in yourself, 100% bet in yourself. You are the strongest bet that you can make. In whatever scenario, no matter if you're not in content, no matter if you're in an office job, no matter if you are working in a stage of a study, just make sure that you're the best person doing that job, definitely, because people will notice, your superiors will notice, the audience notices, and sure enough, one day is a moment. Okay.
Reporting for Times Live, I am Thabo Shabalala in Fourways, Johannesburg.